Here comes the game.
The COO of WWE, but also a man who is absolutely dominant inside that ring.
Connecticut, weighing in
Something tells me we're about to
pounds.
see what's best for business.
He spent his entire career accumulating power.
Like a master chess player from DX to Evolution to the Authority, now behind the scenes in WWE and NXT.
Triple H looks at every match as a threat to his power, and that's what keeps his motivation so strong.
That's why you don't step to the throne of the King of Kings.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of Universe Mode of WWE 2K23. We are going to start this Universe Mode by giving way to the draft in which the brands will have new fighters, new champions, new general managers, and many more things. We are going to give way to Triple H, who will be the new boss of WWE, and the reign of Triple H begins that we will see how good it will be. We leave them with Triple H.
WWE Universe on its feet for the game.
Thank you, Monday Night Raw, for welcoming me. I'm really excited about the plans I have. But hey, let's get to what we've come to, the draft. So I'll present the draft rules below. The rules are as follows. They will see a total of 14 rounds in the draft, where each brand will have 2 picks per round. The brands available in the draft are Raw and SmackDown. Wrestlers who are not selected by any brand will be free agents and may appear in other brands. Brands will be able to choose NXT wrestlers. After seeing how the draft rules work in Universe Mode, let's go to the General Manager's part. The General Manager of Raw is Shawn Michaels, and from the part of SmackDown, the General Manager is Stone Cold Steve Austin. So with those words, I welcome you to the WWE 2K23 draft, and the microphone to Adonai to start the WWE 2K23 draft.
Thank you very much, Triple H, for those words and for welcoming us and joining us. But now, let's go to what we were all waiting for, the WWE draft. The draft will be started by the red mark. The first pick of Monday Night Raw is Seth freaking Rollins. It's SmackDown turn. To choose your first wrestler is Roman Reigns. It's SmackDown's turn again, and SmackDown selects a Bianca Belair. To end round 1, it is the turn of the red mark, and Raw selects the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. We conclude round 1 of the WWE draft. Now we move on to round 2, in which SmackDown starts and the SmackDown election. It's Bray Wyatt. It is Raw turn to choose. The choice of Raw is the man, Becky Lynch. It is Raw's turn again, and the red mark selects a Charlotte Flair. And to end round 2, it is the turn of SmackDown. SmackDown choose Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. We have concluded round 2. Now let's move on to round 3, where Raw starts by choosing your wrestler. And Raw select Bobby Lashley. It's SmackDown turn. Friday night, SmackDown select The New Day. It is SmackDown's turn again. SmackDown selects a Bronson Reed. And to end round 3, Raw will end round 3, and Raw selects The Beast, Brock Lesnar. We have finished round 3. Now, let's go to round 4, where SmackDown will start choosing. SmackDown select Asuka. It is the turn of the red mark, Raw. So Raw selects the Judgment Day. It is the turn of Raw again. They select Imperium. And to end round 4, SmackDown will end this round 4 by choosing a LA Knight. We have finished round 4. Now, let's move on to round 5, where Raw will have the pleasure of starting this round by choosing Ilya Dragunov. It's SmackDown's turn to pick, and the first SmackDown pick of this round 5 is the USOs. It is SmackDown's turn again to choose in this round, and they select Austin Theory. To conclude round 5, Raw will choose his fighter, and Raw selects Karrion Kross. We have finished round 6 with some good picks. Let's move on to round 6, where now SmackDown will start it by choosing Damage Control. It is Raw's turn to choose his wrestler, and Raw selects Drew McIntyre. Raw turn again to choose. Raw is taken to Latino World Order. To end round 6, it is the turn of SmackDown, and SmackDown selects AJ Styles. We have concluded with round 6. Let's move on to round 7, where Raw will open this round choosing the Pauls. It's SmackDown's turn to pick. SmackDown pick Sami Zayn. It is SmackDown turn again to choose, and SmackDown chooses a Solo Sikoa. To conclude round 7, Raw will have their choice where they choose to. Liv Morgan. Round 7 is finished. Now let's move on to round 8, where SmackDown will start choosing Shinsuke Nakamura. We go to the Raw election, where they choose the Viper Randy Orton. Raw's turn again to select their superstar, where they choose CM Punk. To end round 8 and move on to round 9, it's SmackDown's turn, and they pick up The Miz. We have finished round 8 and started round 9, where Raw will start choosing a Zoe Stark. It is SmackDown's turn to select, and SmackDown selects Tommaso Ciampa. Again, it is SmackDown's turn to select where they select A. Grayson Waller. To finish round 9 Raw, you will have the pleasure of ending this round by choosing the Viking Raiders. Round 9 is over. Let's move on to round 10, where SmackDown will have the pleasure of starting it by choosing Jon Moxley. It's the turn of Raw, and the first pick of the red mark in round 10 is Raquel Rodriguez. It's Raw's turn again to choose its superstar, and Raw selects the Street Profits. Now it's the turn of SmackDown, and to end this round 10, the pick of SmackDown is Alexa Bliss. We have finished round 10, now we go to round 11, where Raw will open this round by choosing Kevin Owens. It's SmackDown's turn to pick, and SmackDown picks Joe Gacy. Again, it is the turn of SmackDown. The blue brand decides to choose Tyler Bate. To end round 11, the red brand decided to choose the Bro, Matt Riddle. Round 11 is over. Let's move on to round 12, where SmackDown will open this round by choosing the R-ranked superstar, Edge. Let's move on to the Raw election, where they choose Natalya. It is Raw's turn again to choose where they decide to choose Shotzi. Let's move on to the SmackDown turn, which they choose Braun Breaker. Round 12 has finished. Now let's move on to the penultimate round, which is round 13, where Raw begins by choosing a Ricochet. It is SmackDown's turn to choose, and they choose Uncle Howdy. Again, it is the turn of SmackDown to choose, where they choose the Brawling Brutes. Round 13 is finished, and now let's go to round 14. The last round of the draft, where SmackDown will start choosing a Johnny Gargano. It is the turn of the red mark, where they choose a Carmelo Hayes. Again, it is the turn of Raw, where in their last pick they choose a Alpha Academy. And in the last pick of the draft, it is the turn of SmackDown, and his last pick is Braun Strowman. We have finished the draft. Thank you very much for watching the video. See you in the next video that will be very interesting.